It's really cold. I really want to drink something hot, to be honest, but it's a very beautiful place. It was well worth it.
14-year-old Danilo still struggles to believe that he has conquered the 5-kilometer peak. Mont Blanc is his very first ascent. The teenager says he dreamed about mountain climbing but did not realize that it would be so difficult.
Once we got to the summit, all I wanted to do is to drop on the ground and have some sleep. After we got down, we slept for 15 hours on the train. Everyone caught their breath. We'll make a stop at this spot on the way down to take a breather again. But now we continue on towards the summit.
Back home in Mariupol, all the talk is about Mont Blanc. The Alpine peak proved a hard test for this tight team.
All climbers out there have to pass through the so-called corridor of death. It bears that name for a reason. In there, rocks roll down the mountain, and at night it's easy to miss one, and it would just take you out. But we kept together. It was a tight-knit team. We never had a fight. Everyone was helpful.
Mykola is one of 33 adopted sons of Hennady Mokhnenko. He became part of the family 9 years ago at a very difficult time in the boy's life when both his parents died. Mykola ended up on the streets. He hopes that his story will help parents make the decision to adopt.
Before this, we had a bike tour, and now we climbed a mountain. And the goal is to make the slogan, "The World Without Orphans," more interesting.
6 children and 6 adults, each with 2 backpacks, and one of those backpacks was reserved for souvenirs.
These are stones straight from Mont Blanc. I brought some especially for you.
For some of these boys, the Alpine peak was not the first ascent of this kind. They've done Everest, Ararat, Hoverla, Rainier, and Kilimanjaro. But even for them, the 5-kilometer peak was a tall order.
For the first time in history, former homeless kids, children who grew up in basements, infrastructure tunnels, and attics, stood on top of Western Europe with the flag of Ukraine and the banner of Mariupol.
Today, climbers are already mulling over their next ascent. They are going back to the Carpathians to conquer Hoverla for the second time. The expedition is planned for the winter. Reported by Nadia Suhorukova for UATV.